Boys and girls, welcome to Tech Girls. So in this video, I'm going to be recreating this header right here. So this is the Dhruv Rathee Academy. And yeah, I was always wondering how can I create this header within WordPress? And in this video, I have the answer to that question. We will be transforming the header of this website right here to something similar to this. This is a sticky, transparent header. You know what? I'd like to call it a sticky, transparent, floating header. That's a really long name. Okay, so here I am within my WordPress dashboard. First of all, let's go within our editor. So this tutorial is for the FSE themes or the block themes out there. So if you're using any FSE theme, it's going to work for you. Anyways, here I'm going to go ahead and click on add template part, and we're going to type in floating header. And we're going to select the header template part here and click on add. So now this right here is our header. Let's go ahead and let's start off with our group block. If you know anything about me, if you've been watching my videos, group block is the most essential thing to start off with. So first of all, we have this block. Now I'm not going to do much. I'm going to add a heading block in here first. Let's just give it a basic text. Let's call it Tech Girl. And right after this, we're going to add after a navigation block, which is going to house some of our page links. So yeah. So it's all right. We've got a few different pages in here, sure. But then again, I mean, it's not capitalized, so I need to capitalize it. Just wait, blog. All right, this one is going to be home. And let's make sure home stays up front. Home, blog, and sample page. Why not? Oh, let's do one thing. Let's turn this thing into a row. Make sure everything is justified to the center. Or, you know what, space between sounds better. And let's go ahead and let's group this thing once again. So first of all, let's just worry about the content within the header, and then later on we'll worry about the rounding, etc, etc. So once we've done this, click on the first row here and let's give this thing a background color. So I'm going to choose this dark color here. I think this is the current header or the hero section color too. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower its opacity to something like that. And let's change this text. Let's make sure this text is white. Same for the navigation block. Go within the styles tab and change it to white. So now that that's done, we got to do one thing. We need to make sure that the content width is set to something like 1360, because why not? Now this will be dependent on your site, what your content width is. Again, go back to the first row that we created, and in here, let's go ahead and let's give it some radius of about 24. It seems we need more. Does this look good? You know what, 50, why not? Why not? Let's go all in. And also, while we're at it, we're gonna have to remove all the padding there. And let's select this text. It's a little bit too big. Let's make it medium, or how about large? Yeah, large seems fine. Yeah, this looks good. Let's do one more thing, and that is let's select this group block and let's give this thing some padding. We need to give it some padding so that there is some space when the header is being rendered. So yeah, anyways, that's done. And I think I again want to add a little bit more padding here. Just tiny padding will be fine. Yeah, just like, yeah, small. Why not? Save it. Okay, so I decided to drop the radius down to 24. That's all. Anyways, let's save this. Let's select this group here and let's go within position. Select position and set this thing to sticky. There it is, right? Save it. So now that we've done this, let's go to our page template. Let's go back, go within templates and our front page. We need to edit this template. Click on add and search for a header in here. This right here is our header floating. And if for some reason you don't see your header template part that you just created, simply get a template part block in and you can choose the header that you just created, right? There it is. Now let's go ahead, let's drag this thing to the top, just like so. Remove the old header that we have, right? And yeah, our header is at the top here. Now we need to do one thing. We need to make sure we group this thing, right? And then select the main header that we have and make sure this thing is set to full width. Now I could explain it to you, but yeah, basically this is to make sure that everything is well aligned, well centered. So that's all really. And since this header now, let me just show it to you what it looks like first, I suppose. Bam. There it is. This is our header, right? And now, since this header is a part of the hero section, I'm going to add a little bit more padding to this cover block right here so that everything looks a little bit more good. Right? Let's just add like point. Let's just add 6, because why not? Save it. And there it is. Now if I scroll down, you can see this right here is our sticky transparent header. Easily created using Gutenberg blocks. Now there's also one more thing that I wanted to do. If you check out Dhruv Rathee's header here, you can see there's like this kind of like a blur effect. It's almost like the liquid glass effect that Apple has come out with. And good thing is we can do this as well. So to do this, very simple. We're gonna have to go back within our editor here and go within the styles tab, and in here click on these three dots and click on additional CSS. Let's just type in BG blur, right? This is going to be our class name. Make sure there's a period, and then just type in backdrop filter. Just give a colon there, and let's do blur brackets, and let's do like 12 pixels, I think. And let's give a semicolon there. Save this, and actually copy this class that you just created as well. Copy it, and now go within the header template part and select the row, which is currently housing all of our elements, which has the background as well. Go within the styles tab, or actually not the styles tab, my bad. Go within advanced here and simply just paste in the class that you just created called BG blur to additional CSS classes. Save it, and now if we go to the front end and if I refresh, you can see we have a good looking blur there. There it is. So things are not like directly visible, they're a little bit more opaque. I really like that. So this is what it's looking like currently. We could drop the opacity down, we could play around with the blur to make it look better. So yeah, you have all that option. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Trying out a different format for this one. I did not film an intro, I just jumped straight into the video, just trying to see how this style works out. Anyways, that's about it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like to connect with me on Twitter, my Twitter link will be down in the description below. Make sure you check it out, and I guess that's about it. I'm Sid, and I'll see you whenever I'll see you. Take care.